So I can give you numbers on the video side, LP video side. So last year FY25 we were 2,000 crore industry growing at 15% CAGR. We are just 4.5% of the world market. One country of Middle East, Dubai, UAE is bigger than India. So we are just starting to convert. So you can imagine all of India with 1.4, 1.5 billion people have less penetration than small city of Dubai. But having said that, so we are 200 million last year, but in 2035 we are expected to be 3.2 billion, which is more than 15x of in 10 years. So the growth is just starting to happen.
My last question is,
just the last bit. So, according to me, what I've understood, around 143 million or billion dollars, close to that, is what the concept economy approximately is right now, and it is, as he said, the growth will be around 15 to 20% is what they're expecting. Keeping all the other factors in mind, what's going on in the world right now.
You got your answer. I think that this is what you're looking for.
And my last question is, West Asia is one of the biggest market for the Indian manufacturer, your industry. So after the West Asia conflict, what has been the impact? If you can please elaborate.
The experts want to take this question, impact of West Asia.
So it's music to our ears actually, because the global supply chain right now is completely disrupted, and people have realized that it's geopolitical scenario is so vulnerable that you cannot depend on one country for all of for video side, at least ready to video side. One country of China provides more than 90% of the manufacturing. So when we go outside and we talk to Europeans and Americans and all of those guys, and we say, oh, we are Indian and we're making in India, and they really say, oh really, you're making in India, and you get a treatment like, oh, it's music to their ears. So because they know that the Strait of Hormuz can happen anywhere else. Tomorrow Trump can get up and put tariff on China and something will happen. So everybody want to de-risk their supply chain, and that's where it's a great moment for Indian manufacturers.
Any more questions?
Mic.
Can you have a mic, please?
Okay, I'll just with a lot of Made in India initiatives coming up in the industry. So how is the initiative poised to compete in the global market? So I like to ask this question to all the dignitaries.
Yeah, so I can just give a view from my understanding. The manufacturer, he's when he introduced that he's doing Make in India. So many of them who are there now making in India now. I think earlier it was very important in industry, but now it's sorry. Let experts speak.
I'll just pass it back to you. I just want to tell you about this Make in India thing. That you see, as we all know, that more than $30-40 billion is being invested in semiconductors and in chip manufacturing. Please understand that a lot of that is into electronics manufacturing. So we are on the verge of the biggest explosion that you have ever imagined in terms of manufacturing all this equipment in India. It is there in the magazine. You take the PAR magazine, and my message is over there, that India is poised for the biggest manufacturing explosion for everything which has got a chip in it. Because all these chips are going to be made in India. All manufacturers will have access to the chips. The design will be done in India, and the production will be done in India. So whether it is speaker systems, whether it is amplifiers, whether it is any other computers chip required, there's a lot of manufacturing happening, and all electronic components which we were relying on China. You see, we were completely getting these things from China because it made sense for us, it was cheap. But when we understand that, okay, we cannot import from China, it doesn't take us more than one day as Indians to manufacture it ourselves over here. And whatever we require, whether it is the chip, whether it is the mold, whether it is the electronic component, all of it is being manufactured in India. All the Japanese companies manufacturing components have set up companies in India. Micron has set up a factory in Sanand in Gujarat, which is $1 trillion company now, again run by an Indian in the USA. So about manufacturing, this show 2 years from now will be a manufacturing show. Today it is a supply show. It will be a manufacturing show. Even in our awards, we are recognizing all manufacturers, Indian manufacturers. We are recognizing and awarding them to encourage manufacturing in India. So that is our mantra, to bring manufacturing to India and explore the manufacturing in India. So that is your story.
Thank you.
Something you want to say anything?
Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, see, there are various angles. If you take 5 minutes, it's just not, I think Make in India has become a marketing statement or a very sexy statement. It's much more deeper than that. We were just discussing, Make in India is just not a headline. It's really happening on the ground. Okay, there are various angles to it. Number one, India right now is one of the cheapest place to manufacture. China has ceased to be a cheapest place to manufacture for a decade. They are still thriving and growing because of the ecosystem of skill sets, people and the factories available there. But it's no more cheapest. The labor cost is 3x of India. The land cost is very expensive. And India right now has the capital. So what is required for manufacturing? One is the skill set. Second is the market. Third is the capital. Right? So capital, so skill set India has in plenty because of the number of people, the engineers and all of that we have. The second, capital. Capital government is just making it easier for factories like us to set up that, take that initiative, because we don't need a lot of like 100% subsidies, but we need that little bit support where you get one window clearance, our R&D is supported, you're getting capital at very competitive rates. Your labor laws are getting simplified so that we just got a labor law change. So all of this is making India a really attractive place to manufacture because we already have the market and the skill set. Other than that, because India is the cheapest place to manufacture, see, it went from US to Japan, Japan to Korea, Korea to China, China to India. Because where the cost of manufacturing is cheaper. Right now, Indian people are not getting Chinese visa, you must have heard, right? Why? Because they are worried that we go there and copy their technology. If you go as a salesperson, you'll get a visa. As soon as they see engineer on your profession, you will not get the visa. And how water has to flow from the top to bottom, manufacturing has to chase cost. So it's bound to happen across.
Thank you.
So we are for industry. The investments are happening across. So one factory needs 10.
So one factory needs 10 suppliers or maybe 20 suppliers. For example, we as a display manufacturer, we need PCB, we need lamps, we need IC, we need connectors, we need cables, we need power supply, we need housing, which is enclosure. So today we are more than 70% made in India. So our enclosure is made in India, PCB is made in India, R&D is here, our SMT line is here, cables are here. What we get from China is only the lamps and the IC. So that's only 30%. With the coming 2 years, I hear the semiconductor plant is already being set up in near Kolera for encapsulation of lamps. So that will even further increase the made in India portion.
Are we ready with all the technology to the rest of the manufacturing in India?
You should go and see it. We are right up there. You should come and see it.
Any one last question before we wrap up? The panelists will be available if you want for any one-on-one questions later.
As the Palm Expo continues to evolve, so what are the key takeaways and key highlights in this event?
You heard the highlights. I think this is the platform for the industry. This concert economy is booming, and we just want to give the innovations, the immersive experience. So, as Palm, it's not a show to be seen; it's a show to be experienced. So, to experience what is there. There's so many different experience zones out here, which you'll see what's the new technologies are going to come as a live music industry. So that's a message to the industry. So please pass on the message. And my request to media friends, anybody who's related to the industry, you should be here. We already got registration of over 40,000 attendees from the industry to come in 3 days. I'm sure it's something which is going to benefit not just only this industry but our economy as a whole, as we see the multiplier impact of this concerts and live economy coming in.
One last question. How is the international players' participation going to redefine and reshape this event?
Definitely, I think there are so many international players also coming in because they want to tap Indian markets. But those technologies are also now evolving. I was visiting one of the exhibitors over there. Right in front of him, I don't want to name that here, but there's an Indian manufacturer manufacturing the same technology at 50% of the cost. So there is an international exhibitor showcasing his product. The same technology has been shown in front of Indian manufacturer. So there are options available over here in this market.
Thank you.
So sir, Yogesh, just quickly now, talking about the concert economy, so I think we're going to take it forward, add it to the engine of growth for the industry. It's another the potential area to take it forward.
So absolutely. And so thank you so much, media friends. Thank you so much for always supporting us and coming for all Informa events. And look forward to seeing you again for future events and do spread the word out. See you. Thank you.